Devotee. If Varun Ashram Dharma be meant, such dharma prevails only in India. On the other hand, the Gita should be universally applicable. Maharishi. There is one ashram in some form or other in every land. The significance is that one should hold on to the single Atman and not swerve therefrom. That is the whole gist of it. Swa, one's own, that is of the self of the Atman. Para, the others, that is of the non self of the Anatma. Atma Dharma is inherence in the self. There will be no distraction and no fear. Troubles arise only when there is a second to oneself. If the Atman be realized to be only unitary, there is no second and therefore no cause for fear. The man as he is now confounds the Anatma, non self, Dharma, with Atma, the self, Dharma, and suffers. Let him know the self and abide in it. There is an end of fear and there are no doubts. Even if interpreted as one ashram dharma, the significance is only this much. Such dharma bears fruit only when done selflessly. That is, one must realize that he is not the doer, but that he is only a tool of some higher power. Let the higher power do what is inevitable, and let me act only according to its dictates. The actions are not mine. Therefore, the result of the actions cannot be mine. If one thinks and acts so, where is the trouble? Be it one ashram dharma or lokika dharma, worldly activities, it is immaterial. Finally, it amounts to this: swa, atmanach, of the self, para, anatmanach, of the non-self. Such doubts are natural. The orthodox interpretation cannot be reconciled with the life of a modern man obliged to work for his livelihood in different capacities. A man from Pondi interposed, Sarva Dharman Parityagya Mamekam Saranam Vraja, leaving all duties, surrender to me only. Sri Bhagwan. Sarva is only Anatmanaha, of the non-self. The emphasis is on ekam, only. To the man who has a strong hold of the eka, one, where are the dharmas? It means be sunk in the self. Devotee. The Gita was taught for action. Maharishi. What does the Gita say? Arjuna refused to fight. Krishna said, so long as you refuse to fight, you have the sense of doership. Who are you to refrain or to act? Give up the notion of doership. Until that sense disappears, you are bound to act. You are being manipulated by a higher power. You are admitting it by your own refusal to submit to it. Instead, recognize the power and submit as a tool. Or to put it differently, if you refuse, you will be forcibly drawn into it. Instead of being an unwilling worker, be a willing one. Rather, be fixed in the self and act according to nature without the thought of doership. Then the result of action will not affect you. That is manliness and heroism. Thus, inheritance in the self is the sum and substance of Gita teaching. Finally, the Master himself added, if a man be established in the self, these doubts would not arise. They arise only until he is established there. Devotee. Then of what use is such reply to the inquirer? Maharishi. The words still have force and will surely operate in due course.